The house on Whispering Pines Road. In a quiet suburban town in Pennsylvania, there stood an abandoned house on Whispering Pines Road. No one lived there for over 20 years. The townspeople believed it was cursed, not because of anything seen, but because of what was heard: strange whispers, cries, and the sound of a door creaking open, even though no one ever saw any door actually move. The rumors were many. People said the previous owners vanished overnight, leaving behind all their belongings. Their dinner plates were still on the table when authorities investigated, but the family, a couple and their teenage daughter, were never found. The house was bought by different people over the years, but each one stayed no longer than a month. Eventually, real estate agents stopped trying. Locals avoided even walking on the same sidewalk. Then came Josh and Emily, a young married couple who recently moved from Chicago. Josh was a journalist with a fascination for haunted stories. Emily, a schoolteacher, didn't believe in ghosts but agreed to live there for a short time so Josh could write a book about haunted places in America. Their first week was surprisingly calm. Josh explored the house, took photos, and even found the old family photo of the missing residents. In the picture, the daughter, Sarah, was holding a small black box with a strange emblem, an eye carved into a circle. Then came the second week. They started hearing whispers at night, barely audible but real. Emily dismissed it as the wind. Josh recorded the sounds. When he played them back, he heard a girl's voice whisper, "Don't open the door." "What door?" Josh asked, confused. He searched the entire house and found something odd. A wooden door behind a false wall in the basement, completely sealed. No knob, just the same eye symbol carved into it. Emily begged him to leave it alone, but Josh, being a journalist, couldn't resist. What lies behind? On a stormy Friday night, Josh went down to the basement alone. He had a crowbar and his camera. Emily refused to go with him, locking herself in the bedroom upstairs and calling her sister to talk until he was done. Josh pried the false wall open. The real door was behind it, tall, ancient, and covered in carvings. In the center was the eye symbol and a keyhole. To his surprise, the black box from the old photo was sitting near the base of the door. He picked it up and opened it. Inside was a rusty, strange-looking key. He paused. Whispers grew louder now. His hands trembled, but he placed the key into the hole and turned it. Click. The door creaked open. Inside was a pitch-black room. Cold air rushed out, and a foul smell filled the basement. Josh stepped inside with his flashlight. The room was stone-lined like a medieval dungeon. Chains hung from the walls. Strange symbols were drawn in blood on the floor. And then he saw it. A girl sitting in the corner, long black hair covering her face. She looked like she hadn't moved in years. "Sarah?" he whispered. She slowly lifted her face. Her eyes were completely black. Her mouth opened unnaturally wide, revealing rows of teeth. Too many teeth. Josh screamed. The basement door slammed shut. Emily, upstairs, heard everything. She ran down, but the door wouldn't open. She screamed for Josh, but the only thing she heard was a whisper. One more soul. The ending. 2 days later, police were called by Emily's sister, who hadn't heard from her since that night. Officers found the house silent. No sign of struggle. The basement door was open, but there was no sealed door, no hidden room. Just an old furnace and dust. Josh and Emily were never found. All that remained was Josh's camera lying on the floor. The last photo taken showed a dark room and something, or someone, staring back with glowing eyes. The house was declared unfit for living. But to this day, some nights, neighbors say they hear a woman's voice screaming from the basement, followed by a whisper. "Don't open the door.